This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me Travis with PlayerProps.ai, and this is what we're looking at for our Tuesday games. So we have WNBA is finally back from their All-Star break, which I mentioned in the previous shows. The New York Liberty actually crushed it with Natasha Cloud winning the skills challenge and then Sathrina winning the three-point challenge. But the best news of all, even though those accolades are just nice for the trophy room, Jonquel Jones is back. The former finals MVP of this last finals, who's definitely an important part of the team. And so now my prediction, if you heard me at the beginning of the year, when the New York Liberty started off with an 8-0 run, I said they're not going to lose a game all season. The only losses they have is when their Power 5 team, all their starters are completely healthy and play the entire game. Still, this far into the season, we are now after the All-Star break for them. They have not lost a game when all 5 starters play the entire game. So they're still undefeated. The losses are because of injuries. So my prediction is going to still hold true. I predict they're not going to lose a game for the rest of the season as long as all 5 starters play the entire game. Now that we have everybody healthy, with Jonquel Jones coming back, I don't know if she's going to play the entire game or they're going to shorter minutes. But yeah, New York Liberty going undefeated rest of the season, winning the WNBA Finals for a nice little back-to-back there. That's my prediction. Now let's go back to baseball. Guess what? We had a great day yesterday, and if you weren't part of that day yesterday, let's recap why yesterday was great. First off, I told you on yesterday's show, on Monday's show, that Mondays are not friendly to us. We crush every single day when it comes to this show, but this show struggles on Mondays. So we did something different. We did essentially a 3-piece on one player. We did Jack Leader, over walks, under hits allowed, and under strikeouts. And so we don't ever do a show where we finish with 2, because if you win one and lose one, it's potentially still a loss. So you might as well just only bet 1 if you're going to lose money. But when you do 3 and you hit 2 out of 3, it's still a profitable day, and that's what we had yesterday. We hit leader over walks allowed. We hit leader under hits allowed. So the show yesterday was profitable. I was actually going back on the YouTube channel and looking at all the videos. I'm very positive we have not had a non-profitable MLB daily show where we had a focus point on a pitcher. In other words, the pitcher was the thumbnail player on the thumbnail I create for the video. I'm pretty sure we're like 4 straight weeks of having profitable shows. So these free plays from teaching you how to use the app over and over again, very profitable, and you can use all that profit you made by paying attention and playing them exactly how designed, not how you want to, how they are designed. Use all that massive profit from the last 4 weeks and upgrade your account, or just try the day pass. The day pass is actually free on the back end. I stress this as well. If you haven't looked into it, you can actually sign up for a day pass. It's $10 to get full access for 24 hours, like a legit 24 hours, not like a calendar day. 24 hours, full access. As soon as that full access ends, you can actually upgrade to monthly or annual, and that amount that you paid for that day pass gets discounted off whatever you sign up for. So it's like you never paid for a day pass in the first place. That's how confident we are that you're going to like what you see, is we're just going to give the money back to you after you sign up for the day pass and then go to upgrade. So for MLB spreads, it was not an amazing day for MLB spreads. But I did mention this on yesterday's show as well, is that we've been tracking the MLB Trifecta, or the button that we've added, which, if you've been living under a rock here, we added this button right before the All-Star break ended for MLB. This button is the Trifecta button. We added a new Trifecta label here. If you don't know what the heck a Trifecta is, just click on the button that says Trifecta and it'll tell you what it means. But this is a filter that only shows you plays that are trifectas. So in this case, as of right now, looking at the screen, there are, for what DraftKings is offering, based on our trifecta rules, there are 2 trifectas. There's Cam and Logan. So the hits, if you have been watching a lot of the shows during this MLB season, we start with strikeouts. If we don't find anything strikeouts that we like, the second stat that we go to is typically hits plus runs plus RBIs. So we call it HRR or H plus R. And if you don't know what that means that if their line is 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs, they only have to get one of those. So if they get 0 hits, they get 0 runs, but they have a guy on third when they come up to bat and they do a sac fly to drive him in, he hits his line. So you can hit one of 3 different ways. But that trifecta, that is printing money in the last 2 days at a higher rate than the MLB spread predictor is. Because I know a lot of guys out there, guys is both men and women, but a lot of you guys out there is that are in states that don't have the spread stuff, and you're seeing people print money and drop winning screenshots with hundreds of thousands of dollars on this MLB spread predictor that has been crushing it for the last 3-4 months. This is the gold coin, or whatever you want to call it. This is what you guys have been waiting for. The hits plus runs plus RBIs. Now that we've added a trifecta button, it is hitting at, like, I think my title of the video yesterday was 82%. It did another great day yesterday. We were dropping those recaps in the MLB VIP channels. So for you guys that have been in those prop states, watching the people in the betting states print money hand over fist every single day with the MLB spread predictor, guess what? We got something that works for you guys now. Hits plus runs plus RBIs. So just go here. This is the category we're talking about. And then hit the trifecta button, and it'll show you all the ones that are trifectas. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But let's actually find something that we're looking at today. Oh yeah, the giveaway. You can't win what you don't enter. If you want to have a chance to win $5,000 in cash and prizes, you have a very, very, very limited amount of time to enter that. You just go to PlayerProps.ai/giveaway, or if you're in Discord, just go to the channel that says giveaways and has all the information there. It costs you 0 pennies. It just costs you a little bit of time to enter the giveaway. If you are betting on sports because you want to finish with more money than what you started with, I think entering a free to enter $5,000 cash and prizes giveaway is probably in your best interest. If not, that means you're not betting for the right reasons. You're betting to light money on fire or what have you. Anyway, we're gonna look at what we can find here today. So here we have 2 trifectas when we're looking at DraftKings on the over side. We do not do over strikeouts against Toronto. Those are now on the ban list. And Milwaukee, who's on an MLB tying win streak, and they're a few away from tying their franchise streak of wins, are doing so because they're not striking out. In the last 3 games, they struck out the 6th least, the 24th most, and over the course of the season, they're also a low K team. So red and red here, we're not in love with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to untoggle T, I'm going to hit the U. There are no unders. So now what we do is we're going to switch to see if there's anything on the other sports books. Yamamoto is an under trifecta on FanDuel. And FanDuel has Landon as an over trifecta, which is more interesting because he doesn't have a red scenario. Go to Landon Roop is versing Atlanta Braves. 9th most strikeouts this season, 7th most in the last 3. We know he's a trifecta because it's got the button there, but just to recap, his lines at least 3 or higher. There's at least 1.0 difference between his projection and his line, and the sportsbooks also favor the over. But the problem is, so my concern, because I'm not too familiar with this pitcher, is that he's listed as a relief pitcher, which means he originally was a bullpen kind of guy. But I mean, this season, he's had a lot of starts. I mean, you're not a bullpen guy and throw in 70, 90 pitches. If we're looking just focused on the last 5 here, and he only needs 4, I mean, the only team to get 4 on, he bubbled, he hooked with the Phillies game here. And he actually had 100 pitches. So that's promising that he only needed to have 1 more 2-strike count go in his favor to hit this line. And then against the Dodgers, who are also a high strikeout team, he got 8 against them. But the fact that he's getting back-to-back games of 100 pitches is awesome. We're going down here. If you remember, we always like to see the splits versus righties and lefties for over strikeout props of 20% or higher. Checks the box for righties. Let's cross our fingers and toes. He checks the box for lefties. No. All right. Let's now. Okay, so he doesn't have a high strikeout rate against lefties. Oh, there's also a rain game here. Olsen lefty, Drake lefty. Ozzy will probably hit lefty. Well, what is his handedness? He's a right-hander. Yeah, he'll probably hit lefty. Ozzy Albies. And Michael. But it's not like he's a left-handed pitcher. So if he's a right-handed pitcher, which most pitchers in the MLB are right, not most, a vast majority of pitchers in the MLB are right, this data is based on all the pitchers they versed. And I highly doubt that this data is based on a hefty amount of left-handed pitching. Getting 8 against the Dodgers and getting 100 pitches back and forth. And it's not like it's like 5%. It's 3.7 away. He's at 153 plate appearances. He's not allowing a massive average, 231. He's actually allowing a lot higher hit rate against righties, but he's striking them out more as well. So versus lefties, what this stat means, the K/9, this means if he pitched an entire 9 innings, complete game, and he only versed lefties every plate appearance, he would finish with 6.3 strikeouts based on all these trends that he's been doing. So he's pitching 100 pitches, so he's getting deep into games. Even though lefties is 16.3, a complete game would still easily cover his 3.5 line. And again, if he pitched a full complete game only against righties, he would have 10 strikeouts, which, I mean, he almost got 2 against the Dodgers here. Right, yeah, so my original concern before we clicked on anything, because I'm not too familiar with this pitcher, is the fact he had RPs, because it means he originally, when his profile was created on the people that feed us the data for historical data for the pitchers, that means that he was a relief pitcher. But relief pitchers getting 100 pitches in back-to-back starts, not too concerned about that. Yeah, I think everything here. I mean, his head-to-head against Atlanta, he did start against them only once this season, like a month and a half ago. He got 2, gave up 3 runs, pitched 6 innings, 95 pitches, 2, and then got 3. This is last season here. I mean, he got 2 against them in just 1.2 innings pitched. This is when he was a relief pitcher. I think he's warming up though. I mean, this is just from his starts this season. I mean, he started this season by getting 4 straight. I think he can do it. I think the Braves are striking out enough. I think he might be able to do this as well. The accuracy being 45% isn't sexy, but yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. So, to recap, I know I don't need to check the player props comparison because I know there's no way in the world that anybody's going to offer a 2.5 line on this, but we can check it just to check it anyway. What are we looking at? Braves game right here. Oh, FanDuel. The reason why we switched to FanDuel because he's the only. That's the only site that has him at 3.5 to be a trifecta. Everybody else has him at 4.5, so you want to lock this in on FanDuel. But what was I saying? So yeah, just to recap, spreads did not have an amazing day last night. Hits, runs, RBI, trifectas did. The show was profitable yesterday. We are 4 straight weeks of when we have a pitcher as the thumbnail player, we have a profitable show. We're 4 weeks in. The last one, if you go 4 weeks back, I think it was like a Chicago Cubs pitcher that not only sucked, but he got demoted to AAA after his start. He was so bad. So we don't have to worry about him. We don't have to worry about him anymore. But yeah, guys, just make sure you keep asking questions in the Discord. Make sure you're in the Discord. If you're not doing everything that's available to you for free, then you can't complain when you lose your bets. You are 100% at fault. It is not the players who are at fault. It is you who is at fault if you're not taking advantage of all of the stuff we make available to you for free. And then once you master all the stuff, you know how to use everything, you have a good understanding of all the guidelines that's printing money for everybody else using the guidelines and using the app, then you can decide to upgrade. And again, try the day pass. It's free on the back end. Remember, if you ever need help, just ask. Try the day pass for full access for a day. It costs you $0 when you go to upgrade. That's how confident we are that you're going to like what you see. But yeah, good luck, and we'll see you when we see you.